evening and welcome back to Minecraft Obscurity. I'm Modi. On today's episode, we are going to do some farming, getting some milk and some wheat and some eggs and some wool, all in the name of supplying the masses and getting tons of blueberry muffins. So let's get going. Alright, so last time we were working on completing some supplying the masses quest lines. We have the muffin quest. Do you like top or bottom? 2,500 muffins, blueberry muffins, of course. I did a little bit of work off camera here. I'll show you my new setup. Before, you notice I had the PhytoGrow cell sitting over here, the PhytoGrow insulator, or whatever it's called, sitting over here. And I decided to set up an automated system for that, obviously, because we'll want that. So I came into here and set up this cube for it here. So basically what's happening here is I can make PhytoGrow, throw into here, rich PhytoGrow, gets pumped into here, gets automatically placed in this slot here. And then the products from this, right now we're making blueberry seeds, so the products from this are getting pumped into these two barrels here, and then the blueberry seeds are getting pulled back into the machine, same as we had it before. So it's a never-ending cycle. This always creates 3 seeds, so we're always gonna have more seeds than we do actual blueberries generally. And then what I have here is, this is for the wheat actually. This is the Steve's Factory Manager. This was taking the wheat that we created when we were doing this with seeds and turning it into flour using the mortar and pestle. So we have all the flour we need now. We had needed 2,500, we have 2,700, and tons of seeds now. The one thing we're lacking, this is just a matter of time. We're at 3272, and right now the only thing we're really missing is more PhytoGrow. And I'm trying to get that. What do I need for PhytoGrow right now? I have the sand pretty much infinite. The big thing is I need these sawdust. And right now we're out of niter again here, so we'll have to make more of that quickly. So what I've been doing is I'm just making a stack of this like so, and then throwing it into the old pulverizer and letting it break it back down for a 50% chance at niter, and really it's more like a 70% chance, I would think. So we're getting a lot of it each time. The other thing we need is sawdust, and for that I have to throw wood into here. So basically just pulverizing things, mostly we don't need, because we don't need more planks. We need the oak wood actually, technically. But so we're pulverizing, we're sawmilling the oak planks because that gives us sawdust every single time. Sawdust, we're getting 50, so we're getting 1 for every single one, I'm pretty sure. And then over here, we're getting a 50% chance, more like a 70% chance of the niter that we need to make more PhytoGrow. Now that we have this going for a second, though, we should be able to make it, I would think. Let's see if it can make it even just now. Still missing it, okay. So it's not perfect. We could use the lesser stuff. Which still requires the niter, though, is the big problem. It requires pulverized charcoal, which, I mean, this seems like it'd be more work, actually. Eh, maybe not. Sawdust. No, sawdust is pretty plentiful. Oh, we can also make, we can use, okay, so we don't need the sawdust. We can make rich PhytoGrow with the pulverized coal as well if we wanted to get away from the sawdust. But really, the sawdust is free. Pulverized coal I probably have, though. Let's see, pulverized coal. Well, let's do the PhytoGrow recipe again here quick. And to see, I'm sure I have a ton of pulverized coal in there. Niter's the big question. I don't have any pulverized coal. You serious? There's 1,000 in here. It doesn't, well, that's not gonna work. It doesn't, work with that. There's no ore dictionary for that for some reason. So, sawdust is our best bet. Otherwise, we have to go and create a new type of pulverized coal, and I don't really want to do that. In any event, let's take these and put them in there too. So we get lots more. Cool. Now, though, we should have everything in there for some more PhytoGrow, get the system going. And one limitation to Steve's Factory Manager I've found while we're working on this is that it does 1-second intervals. And so I was trying to think of a way to solve that. So this was going 1 second, and every single second would make 1 more flour. And, you know, it's not very speedy, especially when I did 2,700 or something. So this is going to be my new system for crafting with Steve's Factory Manager. Let's take a look at what's in here. Yeah. So what I've done here is, instead of having 1 trigger every 1 second here, I have 25 triggers going every 1 second. So it's basically going 25 at a time now instead of 1 at a time. Each one of these triggers is connected to a flow manager, and then the flow manager is connected to another flow manager. And so we have 5 times 5. So yeah, we have 25 at a time going now. And this will go very, very quickly once we start crafting again. So I'm going to use this system. I'm going to keep this where it is, so I don't have to reprogram this, because even though it's pretty easy to do this, it is kind of a mess to work with. As you can see, I could try to straighten this out a little bit, but really there's no point. I get what's going on here. I don't really need to worry about it too much. You can kind of group them together maybe. But yeah, it's just a mess. But it works. That's the important part. So it got this done in a matter of, a couple seconds now because it's going 25 at a time. And to the point where we ran out of wheat. We're out of a lot of wheat now, aside from what's, what's in the ME network now. So let's put all of that Phyto-Grow into here and let it go back to work, making more blueberries for us. Now, this is the one thing we got to keep replenishing this. I don't have an automated system set up for that just yet. I could probably, I don't know, it'd be a lot of work. I don't think I want to do that. Let's see, we can get some more right now too. Just throw it in there so it's ready to go for the rest of the episode here. We can see how we can do between episodes. Oh, you know what though? That pulverized coal makes 32 though. That's a better, oh yeah, we should totally be doing that. How do we get this? Pulverizer makes pulverized coal. Signal also, oh, it's powerful as charcoal. That's the problem. Okay, so we need charcoal. That's an interesting problem. Okay, well, let's do that because we get a lot more Phyto-Grow per niter, so we're totally doing that now. That's one thing we got to take care of today. Okay, let's get into that. So what do we need for charcoal? I think what we want to do is make a lumber axe. Do we have a lumber axe already? I don't know. Do we? It'd be great if we did. No big deal if we don't. All right, it doesn't look like we'd have one. Okay, so what we want is a super fast lumber axe. We don't need to have it be, infinite or anything like that. We just need to have it be good. What do we need for that? We need something like a shiny metal. Some shiny? How about that? Some shiny ingots. Yeah, this will work. A shiny, let's go lumber axe. Shiny lumber axe is, it's slimy. Shiny is a speed of 5.6 with 1 modifier. So if we use magical wood though for some pieces of that, pieces that don't really matter, we'll use shiny for the head of it, or should we do magical wood and just build one up? Oh boy. How much magical wood do we have? Yeah, we got 10. I don't think that's quite enough. We don't have the means for that, I'm pretty sure. Unless there's books in here. There are some books in here. Well, we might be able to get a few out of that. Let's take the books out. First of all, just throw the shiny into here. Oh, that's right. Last time we were working on getting, that's right. We're working on getting this going. So what we're doing here is, getting, glowing water and returning the glowing water. Did I break that? Oh, it probably fell into here. Yeah. Turning that glowing water into, or turning water into glowing water. And then getting that into here, we're gonna make a holy hand grenade. That's what we were gonna do at the end of the last episode. We'll still do that, but we're gonna do also the shiny metal thing here and make a shiny, maybe we'll do a shiny, I don't know. But I really wanna have a few modifiers on it, at least a couple. We want to get the speed up on it. Maybe it'll be fine. Okay, let's do that. Let's just do it. Let's just go with the patterns in here. One thing about this, the way the system is right now, I gotta take this, get this hopper out of here because it's in the way of my controller there. But yeah, so what we'll do is we'll need the plates. What do we need for I think we need, what do we need? We need the, we'll need the broad axe pad pattern. We'll also need a plate, a tough rod, and a tough tool rod. Okay. And so for the tool rod, we'll go with magical wood. That we can use for that. And the tough rod, we'll go with magical wood, and that will have plenty of space for. Did I grab it out already? I did. Okay, good. Yeah. All right, excellent. Yeah, so what we'll do here is make the two pieces that don't really matter a whole lot as far as what they're made out of, as far as durability goes. With the shiny, it's not going to make a difference. This material cost is 3. Oh, that works. Okay. And then we'll do the tough rod. And the durability on this is 1, so that's perfect. That's just fine. And then we'll use the plate. Can we do the plate out of magical wood too? That's gonna be 8. We don't have enough for that. Okay, we'll just leave it how it is. All right, so I'll be just a minute while I'm waiting for this axe to get cooked up here and have it all assembled. All right, we got all the pieces for our new axe here, our new lumber axe. Let's put it together and find out what we can get out of it. Let's see how many modifiers we get on this. 3 modifiers, that's pretty good for what I'll need. And it'll level up as we go here too. With mine XP is 4.2, so a little slow, but it's still pretty good. And it's gonna reinforce, so it's gonna last a little bit longer. Only 990 for XP, that's not too bad. We can level this up a few times. So what we'll do, the first thing we'll put onto it is the lapis. Now what you're asking, why do you put lapis on a lumber axe if you're just chopping wood? Well, it'll become clear in just one moment. And it's gonna be cool. So let's go into a crafting table. Oh, do we not have the bench over there? Oh, we do. We can do this, right? Yeah, we can do this. Okay. So what we'll do is put lapis on there. And put a ton of lapis on there so it gets to level 3 right away. It's at level 1 now. Okay, that's enough. Put in a few more here. 405. 32, 41, 150. Let's leave one off so we can actually name it the charcoaler. This is only going to be used for charcoaling. All right, so it's fully lapised, and then we're going to also put a lava crystal on it. And what this does is it will auto smelt. And what that does to a tree is that when you chop it down, it automatically changes into charcoal. So we're gonna grab out some jungle planks, yes, or jungle saplings, and a bunch of bone meal. And we're gonna take these over to here. Oh, we also want to put some redstone on it just so we get that started. It doesn't matter. We'll level this thing up and we'll get some speed on it, I'm sure. Okay, let's go up here. And this is nice and wide open. We'll put it right over here next to the light so it's good. We need to make sure we clear out all the space around it because these jungle trees can be finicky. And we'll grow one up. And I'll chop it down. And if my calculations are correct, this should work. Hopefully it does. It's beautiful. And it gets more charcoal per wood. So we're gonna have tons of charcoal at the end of the day here. And once we make this into a big tree here, it's gonna do even better. So let's see how much charcoal we can get off a single tree. Nice. Whoa, wasn't anticipating that. All right, single tree. We have 26 right now. We just broke the game just for a second there. And we got 2 stacks worth from a single tree. Okay, the system works. Fantastic. All right, so we just throw this into the pulverizer or sag mill or wherever. We'll throw it in both. We'll just some in there, some in here. Do we have a second sag mill? That's a smelter. No, we don't want to go with that. But that'll get us some charcoal, and then we can get even more phyto grow. And this will actually hold us over much, much better. So this is the way to do it. So we get per niter now, we're getting a lot more. That's pretty great. The only thing holding us back now is charcoal, and I think that our problems are gonna be solved as far as getting these blueberries. So next episode, we should be ready to go with that. Now that I have this nice axe here, it'll level up in no time. I mean, 990 is a little bit high, but it's not gonna be too bad. And it mines, as you can see, pretty dang fast. And yeah, the charcoaler is in full effect. I love it. Okay, so now what we want to do is go take a look and see how else we're going to do here as far as animal breeding, because we need a lot of eggs. So let's go to my animal farm here, my animal/wheat farm. And eggs are the one thing holding us back, because each one of these muffins is going to require 1 egg, I believe, or firm tofu. We can do either one. Firm tofu might be a little bit easier to farm, but it's going to take more time, I think, because you have to use the pressers, and the pressers have a set amount of time, and we have to turn it from silken tofu into firm tofu. So that means we have to take soy and turn it into silken tofu, which means you have to turn it into soy milk. So there's actually a 3-step process to get 2,500 eggs or firm tofu here. So I think we might be better off doing both. And I do think that we want to use this area here with a harvester, some hoppers to collect the eggs that drop, maybe some breeders that keep breeding. Oh man, there's a lot we need to do in here, and supply it with power and stuff too. Man, okay, so we got a lot of work to do. Let's get out of here, and we'll start with the animal farmer, because that is one of our quest lines also, I believe. Let's take a look in the industrial evolution quest line, and I believe it's the animal farmer with all of the upgrades. So it's the diamond animal farmer with a shearing upgrade, a adult filter upgrade, a milker upgrade, and an animal upgrade filter. I don't know what all those filters do. We're gonna have to look at them. Let's go progressive and see all of this stuff here. So the ones we need are the animal. So this we'll make the killer kill only animals. Okay, we might want that. Filter upgrade, make the killer kill adults only. That's a good thing. We'll definitely want to use that if we want to have a farmer killer, rather. The stone killer, yeah, the stone killer. And then we also are getting the, where's the other one here? What else did it want us to get? Mob. It was the milker upgrade and the shearer upgrade, yeah. So let's make ourselves one of these. First of all, stone animal filter. We need to make shears, and I think we'll need a few of these shears, right? Yeah, we'll need 3 of those to get to the diamond. So we'll make 1, 2, 3, and then we should have everything we need after that point. Okay, that's good. That's good. And then finally, bam, diamond animal farmer. And then we just gotta make the upgrades that we are required to make here, which is the animal one here. We need to make the adult filter upgrade. We also need to make the milker. We need to get 2 gallons of milk, and we need to make the shearer. Oh, we need 1 more shears. Yep. Had a feeling we'll need always 1 more. Shears, not precision shears, regular shears. I think precision shears might give us more. Let's see here quick. In addition to acting as shears, they can harvest any block that a stone tool can break. Oh, that's right. It can it'll instantly be broken in place. Okay, yeah, that's basically as a silk touch for blocks then too. Very cool. So let's close this out, and then we need the shearing upgrade right here. Okay, shearing upgrade, and that should be all the upgrades, right? Oh, the milker upgrade too. That we got to get a couple gallons of milk, which I have. Let's hop into here, and let's turn in our eggs. How are we doing on eggs so far? We have 150 only. How are we doing on soy? I had a soy thing set up in one of these farms here. Not in this one. Where do I have the soy set up? Oh, it's over here. Yeah, this is my other farm. This is my previous farm here. This is where I'm making soy. So this makes the soy milk. This makes, oh, the soy milk gets turned into those things then. So, I mean, I need to set up like an automated process for this to take the soy over from one to the next to the next. But as you can see, I don't think there's a way we can even like automate these with pipes. Maybe we can, but as you can see, it takes a long time. As far as I know, there's no upgrades you can do for this. So getting it to firm tofu is going to take a little process. Getting tons of soy isn't the issue. It's just the this part is going to take the longest. So we'll do multi-step here. We'll do both. Once we're done with the blueberries, I'll change it to soy in the machine, and then we'll also start doing eggs on the side as our side project and get a ton of chickens going. And then also what I'd like to do is probably separate out the farm a little bit. We need fences. Yeah, we'll grab 64 fences here. And we'll need to grab the milk when we go back in there too. So, let's see. Do we have, I don't have my thing on me, do I? Okay, what we need is the golden lasso. It's underneath here. Yes, all right. Okay, so what we'll do is separate these guys out into separate quadrants, and we'll have 1 for each animal type. Chickens and cows and sheep all separated out. We'll put in the middle here, put in this side here, this side here. Once they get out of the way, we'll be able to do that. And this side here. I don't want to hurt you guys, but I will if I have to. Okay, that's good. And there, that's good. I know, guys, you gotta move. These sheep are in the way. You guys are totally in the way. Okay, let's start separating these things out as best we can. There we go. At least we got 1 cord. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll set this one as chickens, because there's only 1 cow in there right now. That's pretty much all chickens then. Get the cow put into a different one. Then we'll get the chickens separated out. Oh, I can't fly through here. All right, we'll get the chickens separated out and put into this one here. And it'll just take a minute while I fly around to do all of this. This is a good sheep one. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna take a minute to get this all separated out, and then I'll be right back here. And we'll set up the farmer. All right, so I got my animals pretty much separated out here. I set up a vacuum hopper over here to collect all of the eggs these guys drop. And now I put all the sheep over in this larger area because I'm gonna have a ton of these guys because we're gonna need a lot of wool to do the sleeping bag quest line, which also requires, that's the wrong book, which also requires 2,500, I wanna say, of the sleeping bags. So we're gonna need string, we're gonna need all kinds of stuff. 2,500 sleeping bags, yeah, it's not gonna be easy. So we got these going here. We got the shearing upgrade in here, so we gotta put shears in there. We'll also breed the animals with wheat. We'll grab some charcoal out, because we have plenty of that now. Yeah, we'll just throw that charcoal in there. Oh, one thing I should mention too, I'm flying without any power here because I did figure out the ring, thanks to you guys in the comment section for pointing it out. But the baubles here, this angel ring only works if you have something in your chest plate area here. Now I can't fly, but if I do the chest plate, it works. So I decided just to opt for full flux infused armor here, instead of going with the jetpack, because this is a little quieter. I can glide a little faster. It uses hunger instead of fuel. And then all my other stuff is just powered by fuel to RF to provide defense. So that's really all it's all about here. So let's take a look here quick and grab some charcoal, which I already did. Okay, cool. And then we'll throw this in here. Oh, we also need shears. Throw those in there. And we also need upgrades. So let's get some upgrades. Let's go diamond upgrades. We only need a few of these, actually. I would say probably like 6 or 7 or 8. Yeah, let's go 8 because it's going to be just that area with the sheep. It might get a few of the cows, but that's fine. If it breeds the cows, we don't mind. Shears. We need to make some. And for that, we'll just go like this. And we'll go like this. All right, so we got the shears. We got the animal farm going here. And this will also be helpful. We'll use the same process over here for like the animal farm for breeding. And then we will use it for... oh, is this going to work now? Is it going to start harvesting? There it goes. Okay, cool. Then we'll just throw this on top of it to get the wool out. Awesome. And if anything else in here, cool. And then we can also use the wheat from here. Just grab it out every once in a while and then throw it into here so that they breed. Now let's throw it back in here for now. Yeah, cool. Oh, we need a hoe for this. And I probably want to raise this up a couple blocks because there's no reason it needs to be this low. I could raise it up maybe, well, I could raise it up one more block and it would be right against the ceiling. Man, gotta get this thing going again. Needs that hoe. Yeah, so let's get that fixed up here soon. But yeah, that's gonna go very, very nicely, I think. Get us lots of wool for our sheep. This is gonna get us the eggs. And then, as I said, once our system over here is done for making all of this blueberries, let's see how it did today. So it's got 1812, not too bad. All of the phyto grows used up, but we're gonna get a ton more of it now. And it's so close to getting everything we need for that. So the next step will be to do soy and then automate the soy somehow. Now we might be able to use Steve's factory manager for that too somehow. If there's a way we can put it into the top or bottom and make it go to the right slots, possibly. And then we can just use the factory manager to go in and out, in and out, in and out, and do the whole firm tofu crafting. I'll look into that between episodes here. Maybe we'll set that up next episode if that works. I do not know for sure, though. We'll have to take a look at that. But I think it's going to do it for this episode of Obscurity. We did a little farming. We got a couple things accomplished. We didn't get any quests really accomplished just yet, but we're in the process of working towards those goals at least. We got a couple things on the menu right now. And yeah, all in all, it's going to be pretty good here. And also, we did one I didn't turn in yet. We did the pipes and pipes ain't pipes. Okay. We get transfer pipes and a reward bag. We'll just take the reward bag and see what we get. A good reward bag is going to be mushroom burgers. Awesome. So toss those in there. And yeah, that should be pretty good. Now there's a lot of things we unlocked here. We got unlocked ender piping, which is pretty easy. We already made all of these things, I'm pretty sure, at least one time or another. And then we also have to do the Steve's cart stuff. We need to do some more ender IO stuff. Big reactors is a big thing coming up soon. Hopefully, yeah, this is holding up though for right now. The new and improved, creeper farm over here is working even better. So, yeah, should be good. We're running all off of TNT power still, and it's not too bad. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching another episode of Obscurity. I'll be back for another one in a couple days. Hope you guys are enjoying the series, and I'll see you next time.